7 I am statements of Jesus. Jesus is the bread of life.
Jesus' reply, I am the bread of life. Whoever comes to me will never be hungry again. Whoever believes in me will never be thirsty.
Jesus is the light of the world.
Jesus spoke to the people once more and said, I am the light of the world. If you follow me, you won't have to walk in darkness because you will have the light that leads to life.
Jesus is the gate.
So he explained it to them. I tell you the truth. I am the gate for the sheep. All who came before me were thieves and robbers, but the true sheep did not listen to them. Yes, I am the gate. Those who come in through me will be saved. They will come and go freely and will find good pastures.
Jesus is the light of the world.
I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd sacrifices his life for the sheep.
Jesus is the resurrection and the life.
Jesus told her, I am the resurrection and the life. Anyone who believes in me will live even after dying. Everyone who lives in me and believes in me will never ever die. Do you believe this, Martha?
Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life.
Jesus told him, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one can come to the Father except through me.
Jesus is the vine.
Remain in me, and I will remain in you. For a branch cannot produce fruit if it is severed from the vine, and you cannot be fruitful unless you remain in me. Yes, I am the vine, you are the branches. Those who remain in me, and I in them, will produce much fruit, for apart from me you can do nothing.
What's your favorite among the 7 I am statements of Jesus? For me, it has to be, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd sacrifices his life for the sheep. In my years of existence, it was only recently when I first read about this Bible verse and immediately fell in love with it. Growing up, I have felt like I was the prodigal son or the black sheep of the family. I admit that I have sinned, disobeyed God's commandments, and even came to a point that I questioned God about everything. That has happened into my life. At some point in our lives, most of us will go on our own way, make decisions for ourselves, and without realizing it, we have gotten lost. All of us are sheep. Some of us have always been with our shepherd. Some has already found their way to our shepherd, and some are still lost, wandering, and waiting for our shepherd. I am aware that God will risk his life for us. I am also aware of his sacrifices and what he had to give up to bring us to salvation. This verse made me think of the movie of Jesus story that I watched. When I was a kid every Holy Week, I pictured every detail of what Jesus had to go through on his way towards the cross. That is why this verse really hits me. It made me reflect on my past actions and how thankful I am for God's unconditional love and sacrifices for all of us. There's one line that I think we should always put into our hearts and minds, and that is, those who remain in me and I in them will produce much fruit. For apart from me you can do nothing. Oftentimes we prioritize our life, other people's life, or even things over God. We are so busy with life that we tend to forget about him. Little did we know that God should always be on top of our list. The moment we wake up and before we go to sleep, God should always be at the center of our lives. We fail to notice that without God, we are nothing. Without God, we feel empty and shallow. That is why we need to bear much fruit. We need to be deeply rooted in faith and build a connection with God. A short prayers every day wouldn't take too much of your time from your busy schedule, right? We must always be dependent on Him, not only when things are tough, but also when life is easy. Without God, we are nothing. Isn't it a beautiful reminder for all of us? So pray now and thank the Lord. Thanks for watching.